It is no coincidence that you found this message today. The universe has orchestrated this very moment, aligning the stars of your consciousness with this powerful truth. Beauty radiates from within, and you already possess the divine spark to illuminate the world around you. What you are about to discover is not merely information. It is transformation. The ancient wisdom you will receive has changed countless lives throughout the ages, and now it stands before you, ready to awaken the sleeping giant of your own magnetic power. You feel it already, don't you? That subtle stirring within, that quiet voice whispering that you were meant for more, meant to shine, to glow, to radiate a beauty so profound that it transcends the physical and touches the eternal. This is your birthright. This is your inheritance. This is the truth of who you really are. The world has trained you to believe that beauty is something external, something you apply, something you buy, something you achieve through painful sacrifice. But this is the great illusion, the cosmic deception that has kept humanity chained to mirrors and magazines, imprisoned by comparison and starving for validation from others. Today, this chain breaks. Today, this prison crumbles. Today, this starvation ends. True beauty, radiant, magnetic, timeless beauty, flows from a single source, the perfect image of yourself held in the mind of the Creator. When you align your thoughts, your words, and your very being with this divine blueprint, you activate an ancient law that transforms not just how others see you, but how you experience yourself in every dimension of existence. Your face is but a canvas for the soul's expression. Your eyes reflect the light or shadow of your thoughts. Your smile carries the energy of your words. Your entire physical presence broadcasts the frequency of your inner world. Change the inner, and the outer must follow. This is not wishful thinking. This is spiritual law, as certain as gravity, as reliable as the dawn. The technique you are about to master has been hidden in plain sight, whispered through the corridors of time by those who understood the alchemy of true transformation. It is both simpler than you imagine and more powerful than you dare believe. It requires no special equipment, no rare ingredients, no expensive procedures, only the conscious direction of the most creative force in the universe, your own thought power. As the ancient text proclaims, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Your thoughts are not passive observers of reality, they are active creators of it. Every thought is a seed, and what you water grows. Every word is a spell, and what you speak manifests. Every belief is a blueprint, and what you accept as true becomes your experience. The beauty that will radiate from your being after applying this technique will not be the superficial glow that fades with time or washes away with water. It will be the luminous presence that turns heads when you enter a room, not because of what you wear or how you look, but because of the energy you carry. The unmistakable vibration of someone who has awakened to their own divine nature. Are you ready to receive this wisdom? Are you prepared to step into the radiance that has been waiting for you since before time began? Then lean in closely, for what follows will rewrite the very code of how you experience yourself and how the world experiences you. The technique begins with a fundamental truth. The outer world is a precise mirror of your inner world. What you see when you look at your reflection is not merely flesh and bone arranged by genetics. It is the physical manifestation of your predominant thoughts, beliefs, and emotions about yourself. Change these, and you change what stares back at you from the mirror. Consider the story of Helena Rubinstein, who transformed herself from a Polish immigrant with nothing to her name into one of the wealthiest women in the world through her cosmetics empire. What few know is that Rubinstein's true secret wasn't in her creams or lotions, it was in her unwavering belief in her own vision of beauty. Before she ever mixed a single formula, she held in her mind with perfect clarity the image of what was possible. She affirmed daily, "I am beauty itself. I am the perfect expression of harmony and grace." The products she later created were simply physical channels for the spiritual principles she had already mastered. Her affirmation became her reality because she understood the technique we are exploring today. Beauty is a vibration first, a visual phenomenon second. By raising her vibration through consistent, powerful affirmation, Helena Rubinstein didn't just create beautiful products, she became beauty personified, radiating an energy that attracted millions to her vision. The same power lies dormant within you, waiting to be awakened through conscious direction. Begin by cleansing your mental mirror. Just as you would never apply makeup to an unwashed face, you cannot overlay new, empowering beliefs onto a consciousness cluttered with judgment, criticism, and self-rejection. Right now, to begin your transformation, I invite you to take powerful action. Type these words in the comments below as your first step toward radiating true beauty. I am divine beauty incarnate. This simple act is your declaration to the universe, your first conscious step toward aligning with the truth of who you really are. As you type these words, feel their power resonating through your being. This is not merely typing. This is claiming your divine inheritance. This is activating the law of radiant beauty in your life, starting today. As you type those powerful words, you may already sense a shift within you, a subtle lightness replacing the heavy burden of self-judgment. This is the beginning of your transformation. With each letter you type, feel the weight of old beliefs lifting away. Notice the sacred space being created within you, room for new life, new energy, new expression to emerge. By declaring your divine beauty in this public way, you aren't denying your current reality. You're creating a new reality from the level of cause rather than effect. You're operating from the realm where all true change begins, the realm of consciousness itself. Now, having cleared the ground, you must plant the seeds of your radiant transformation. The Bible tells us in Philippians 4:8, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things." This is not merely poetic suggestion, it is precise spiritual instruction for reprogramming your consciousness. By dwelling on the lovely, the beautiful, the praiseworthy aspects of yourself and others, you attune your frequency to these qualities. Like attracts like. Beauty recognizes beauty. Radiance calls to radiance. Your affirmation now becomes, I am the perfect expression of divine beauty. My face and body radiate the light of unconditional love. Every cell of my being vibrates with harmony, youth, and vitality. I am magnetic to all forms of beauty in my experience. Speak these words not as hopeful wishes, but as established facts. The creative power of the universe responds not to what you want, but to what you claim as already yours. The secret is to feel the reality of these statements now, before any physical evidence appears. This is faith in its most practical application, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. But the technique goes deeper still. True transformation occurs not just through new thoughts, but through the feelings these thoughts generate. Your emotional body is the bridge between the invisible realm of thought and the visible realm of manifestation. What you feel intensely accelerates into physical form. Imagine now the feeling of being radiantly beautiful, not the shallow satisfaction of a fleeting compliment, but the deep, abiding certainty of embodying beauty itself. How would you walk? How would you speak? How would you make eye contact? How would you enter a room? How would you respond to others? Live from this feeling state now. Move through your day as if your radiant beauty is already a fact acknowledged by all who encounter you. This is not pretense. It is practice. It is the conscious embodiment of your true nature before your physical senses have caught up with the transformation occurring at the causal level of your being. Consider the biblical story of Esther, a young Jewish woman who became queen of Persia. The scripture tells us that she underwent 12 months of beauty treatments before being presented to the king, 6 months with oil of myrrh and 6 with perfumes and cosmetics. But the deeper truth of Esther's transformation wasn't in the external preparations. It was in her internal alignment with her divine purpose, her willingness to embody the qualities of courage, wisdom, and selfless love that made her truly radiant. When the moment came for her to stand before the king, the scripture says, "And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins." This wasn't merely physical attraction. It was the recognition of a beauty that transcended appearance, a radiance that emanated from perfect alignment with higher purpose. Like Esther, you are being prepared for your divine appointment with destiny. Every affirmation, every moment of self-acceptance, Every act of releasing judgment is part of your spiritual beauty treatment, preparing you to step into the fullness of your radiant power. The technique continues to unfold as you align your speech with your new vision. The words you speak are not just expressions of thought, they are extensions of your creative power. Every time you say, "I look tired," or "I'm getting old," or "I hate my nose," or "nothing looks good on me," you are issuing creative commands to the universe, which must then outpicture these declarations in your experience. From this moment forward, place a guardian at the door of your lips. Let no word pass that contradicts your vision of radiant beauty. When tempted to criticize your appearance, pivot immediately to gratitude. I am thankful for the perfect functioning of this magnificent body. I appreciate the unique features that make me distinctively myself. I celebrate the divine intelligence expressing through every cell of my being. Actress Audrey Hepburn, considered one of the most beautiful women of all time, understood this principle intrinsically. When asked about her beauty secrets late in life, she shared what has now become a famous quote, though few understand its spiritual significance. "For beautiful eyes, look for the good in others. For beautiful lips, speak only words of kindness. For poise, walk with the knowledge that you are never alone." Hepburn recognized that true beauty radiates from character, from consciousness, from the quality of one's inner life. Her most attractive feature wasn't her delicate facial structure or her graceful movements. It was the light that shone through these physical attributes, a light kindled by compassion, kindness, and genuine interest in others. This reveals another dimension of our technique. Beauty is magnified through selflessness. When you fixate on your own appearance with anxiety and insecurity, you constrict the flow of life force through your being. But when you turn your attention outward with love and appreciation, you become a channel for a greater energy that naturally illuminates your countenance. "Let your light so shine before men," says Matthew 5:16, "that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." This scripture isn't just about moral behavior, it's about allowing the divine light within you to radiate outward, unobstructed by self-consciousness or fear. Your affirmation expands. "I am a perfect channel for divine beauty to express in and through me. I recognize and appreciate beauty in all its forms. As I acknowledge the beauty in others, I become more aware of the beauty within myself." This technique works on multiple levels simultaneously, creating a harmonic convergence of forces that accelerate your transformation. As you change your thoughts, you change your emotions. As you change your emotions, you change your energy field. As you change your energy field, you change how light itself interacts with your physical form. This is not metaphor, it is the practical application of quantum reality to personal transformation. Light, actual physical light, responds to the energy you emit. When your thoughts are harmonious, loving, and self-accepting, you literally reflect light differently. Your skin develops a different luster. Your eyes gain a different sparkle. Your entire presence is altered at the most fundamental level. Photographers and cinematographers have long observed that certain people take light well. They seem to glow on camera, regardless of technical factors. What these professionals are witnessing, often without realizing it, is the outer manifestation of inner harmony. These subjects aren't just physically attractive, they are energetically coherent. There is an alignment between their inner and outer worlds that creates a natural luminosity no makeup or lighting setup can replicate. You can develop the same luminous quality through dedicated practice of this technique. Begin and end each day with clear, powerful affirmations that reinforce your identity as a radiantly beautiful being. Throughout the day, catch yourself whenever you slip into old patterns of self-criticism or comparison, and immediately redirect your thoughts to truth. Keep in mind this powerful affirmation: I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. My beauty is the natural expression of my wholeness. Repeat these words until they sink from your conscious mind into your subconscious, from intellectual understanding to bone-deep knowing. The subconscious mind is the true builder of your body, constantly regenerating cells according to the blueprint you provide through your dominant thoughts and beliefs. Consider for a moment the remarkable story of Eleanor Roosevelt, who transformed from a shy, insecure young woman into one of the most influential and admired figures of the 20th century. Though she herself once said, "I was the ugly duckling," and remained the ugly duckling, she radiated such inner beauty, wisdom, and strength that she captivated the world. Her secret wasn't conventional physical attributes, but her absolute conviction in her mission and purpose. As she famously stated, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Eleanor completely reinvented herself through service, compassion, and unwavering dedication to human rights. She chose to define herself not by society's physical standards, but by the light she brought to others. When she entered rooms of powerful men, during a time when women were expected to remain silent, she commanded attention and respect not through external beauty, but through the radiance of her conviction and the power of her purposeful presence. You too can claim a new identity beginning right now. The divine pattern of perfect beauty already exists within you. It is simply waiting for your recognition and acceptance. As you align with this pattern through consistent thought, word, and feeling, your physical self has no choice but to gradually conform to this template. This is the application of spiritual law. Just as a seed contains the complete pattern for a mighty oak tree and needs only the right conditions to express its full potential, you contain within you the complete pattern of divine beauty, needing only the nurturing soil of belief and the sunlight of affirmation to fully manifest. Remember the words found in Psalm 139:14, "I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well." The psalmist understood that true appreciation of beauty begins with acknowledging the miracle of our very existence, the incredible intelligence that designs, maintains, and constantly renews our physical form. This appreciation is more than passive gratitude. It is active participation in your ongoing creation. By consciously aligning your thoughts with the truth of your divine design, you become a co-creator with the universal intelligence, directing its infinite power toward the expression of your highest self-concept. The technique deepens through visualization. Set aside time each day to see yourself in your mind's eye as the embodiment of radiant beauty. Don't rush this process. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and allow the image to form naturally. See the light emanating from within you, illuminating your features, energizing your cells, attracting admiration and appreciation from others. In this visualization, don't just see yourself, feel yourself as this radiant being. Feel the confidence that comes from knowing your true nature. Feel the freedom that comes from releasing all self-judgment. Feel the joy that comes from expressing your authentic self without reservation or apology. As this feeling intensifies, set it with a powerful affirmation. This is who I truly am. This is my natural state. This is the reality I now claim and express in every dimension of my life. The power of visualization has been scientifically verified to rewire neural pathways and create new possibilities in your lived experience. What you vividly imagine with feeling creates templates in consciousness that your subconscious mind works tirelessly to fulfill. By consistently holding the image of yourself as radiantly beautiful, you instruct your entire being, from your cells to your aura, to align with this vision. Another dimension of this technique involves your relationship with mirrors. Most people use mirrors as tools for criticism, focusing on perceived flaws and reinforcing negative self-judgments. From this moment forward, transform your mirror into an altar of appreciation. When you look at your reflection, train yourself to see with new eyes. Look past the surface features your critical mind has habitually focused on and see instead the light behind your eyes, the unique architecture of your face that makes you distinctively you, the miracle of consciousness looking back at itself through the window of your physical form. Speak to your reflection as you would to a beloved friend. You are beauty itself. You are the perfect expression of divine intelligence. You are worthy of love, appreciation, and admiration, just as you are in this moment. This practice alone can create remarkable shifts in your appearance, as your face quite literally relaxes into its natural harmony when released from the tension of self-criticism. The muscles around your eyes soften, your jaw unclenches, your brow smooths, and your entire countenance takes on a glow that no cosmetic can create. Your body is constantly listening to your thoughts and responding accordingly. Every cell, every organ, every system is attuned to the messages you send through your conscious and subconscious beliefs. When you consistently affirm your radiant beauty, you send regenerative signals throughout your being, activating your body's natural capacity for renewal and revitalization. This is the forgotten truth behind all lasting beauty. Your body wants to express health, vitality, and radiance. It is designed to heal, to renew, to glow from within. Your only job is to remove the mental and emotional blocks that prevent this natural expression and to consciously align with the divine blueprint of perfection already encoded in your DNA. Let this affirmation become your mantra. I am beauty expressing in human form. Every day, in every way, I am growing more radiantly beautiful, inside and out. As you commit to this practice, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in how you feel, how you carry yourself, and how others respond to you. Beauty is as much about energy as appearance, and as your energy transforms, your experience of yourself and others' experience of you will transform as well. The technique expands to encompass your environment, for you are in a constant exchange of energy with everything around you. Create a living and working space that reflects and reinforces your vision of radiant beauty. Surround yourself with colors, textures, scents, and sounds that elevate your vibration. Remove items that carry memories of limitation or self-doubt. Let your outer world become a mirror of the inner transformation you are cultivating. The clothes you wear, the foods you eat, the information you consume, all of these are extensions of your beauty practice. Choose only what nourishes your highest vision of yourself. This doesn't mean indulgence in expensive products or services. It means conscious selection of what truly honors the temple of your being. Remember, true radiance cannot be bought or applied. It can only be revealed through alignment with your essential nature. The most expensive cosmetics in the world cannot create the glow that emanates from someone who has made peace with themselves and embraced their unique expression of divine beauty. As your practice deepens, you'll discover that radiant beauty attracts synchronistic experiences. You'll coincidentally meet people who reflect and reinforce your new self-concept. Opportunities to express your unique gifts will appear seemingly out of nowhere. Resources for your continued evolution will present themselves at the perfect moment. This is the law of attraction in its highest application. Not merely drawing things to you, but becoming a magnet for experiences that confirm and expand your new reality. As you radiate beauty from within, you attract all that resonates with that frequency, creating an upward spiral of increasing harmony, joy, and fulfillment. The final aspect of this technique involves giving what you wish to receive. To accelerate your transformation into radiant beauty, become a conscious bestower of appreciation on others. Train your eyes to see the beauty in every face, every form, every expression of life around you. Verbalize this appreciation sincerely and specifically. When you genuinely acknowledge beauty in others, you tune your consciousness to the frequency of beauty itself. What you appreciate, appreciates. What you recognize in others, you strengthen in yourself. This is not just poetic sentiment, but practical spirituality. The recognition that we are all individualized expressions of the same divine source, each reflecting an aspect of infinite beauty through our unique form. Your daily affirmation expands once more. I am the embodiment of divine beauty. I recognize and celebrate beauty in all its forms. Through my appreciation of others, I deepen my expression of radiance. My very presence uplifts and inspires everyone I encounter. As you integrate each aspect of this technique into your daily life, the transformation occurs not as a dramatic overnight change, but as a gradual unveiling of what was always there. Your true, radiant self, emerging from behind the clouds of doubt, criticism, and false identity. There may be moments of doubt along this journey, times when old thought patterns resurface and tempt you back into limitation. When this occurs, do not fight or resist these thoughts. Simply recognize them as outdated programming and gently redirect your attention to truth. Remember, what you resist persists. What you embrace transforms. The biblical story of the woman with the issue of blood offers a powerful metaphor for your process. After suffering for 12 years and spending all she had on physicians who could not heal her, This woman believed so completely in the healing power of the Christ that she said, "If I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole." When she did, she was immediately healed. The metaphysical interpretation of this story reveals a profound truth. Her faith, her absolute conviction, connected her with the divine healing principle that had been available all along. In that moment of perfect alignment between her belief and the universal truth, transformation was not just possible, but inevitable. Your radiant beauty is not something to be achieved. It is something to be revealed through the same kind of unshakable faith. As you touch the garment of divine truth through your consistent practice of this technique, the issue of self-doubt and negative self-image that has drained your vital energy will be healed. You will stand whole, complete, and radiantly beautiful in the recognition of who you truly are. Now, as this message draws to its conclusion, feel the energy of transformation already at work within you. The seeds have been planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness. The divine pattern of your radiant beauty is activating in every cell of your being. The light of truth is dissolving the shadows of doubt and limitation that have hidden your natural brilliance. You need do nothing now, but allow this process to unfold through your continued practice of the technique you've received. Each affirmation, each visualization, each moment of self-appreciation accelerates the revelation of what has always been true. You are beauty itself, expressing in human form for the joy, inspiration, and elevation of all who encounter you. Step forward now into your day with this knowledge glowing within you. Walk, speak, smile, and interact from the unshakable conviction that you are the perfect expression of divine beauty in every moment. Let your light shine not from ego or vanity, but from the pure joy of authentic self-expression. The world needs your particular radiance, your unique reflection of the infinite beauty that sources all creation. As you claim and express this truth, you become a living invitation for others to recognize and claim their own radiant nature. This is your divine assignment. This is your sacred opportunity. This is your true purpose, to be so completely yourself, so radiantly beautiful in your authentic expression that you awaken others to their own divine potential through your very presence. Go now and shine. The universe awaits your radiance. Affirm with me one final time. I am radiant, magnetic beauty expressing in human form. I claim this truth now and forevermore, and so it is.